Welcome to Week 11 podcast. We have Rob with us as usual, and we have a special guest, the Bagger the Bat. How's it going, Tay?
Oh man, good things are good. Yeah, appreciate being on the show today. So
here you go, Rob. How's it going?
Appreciate having you. I'm doing very well, Sam. Glad to have you and Tay here on this lovely pre-Thanksgiving. Hey, Sam, before people tune out, let's get a couple things right out of the way, right off the bat, if you don't mind. Let's make sure everybody knows the waiver wire, 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Free agents open up right after that, okay? So we had said last week that we were going to do it tonight at 8, but I moved it till 7 a.m. tomorrow because it's, quite honestly, just simply easier to program the software that way. And, hey, everybody, pay the man. All right, there we go. We get those two things out of the way.
Yes, the Venmo information was on the post last week, and I'll make sure to post it this week also, the Venmo info. Yep. But yeah, you know what? Let's get started with standings. A lot of stuff happened to disrupt, the standings. Let's take a look. Conference 1, Earth, yep. Savs 8-3, New Denver 7-4, High Rollers 3-8, Pete Muppets 3-8.
Yeah, it's Savs and New Denver. No offense, High Rollers and Pete Muppets. Keep on playing strong through the season. But so anyway, Savs and New Denver there. All of a sudden, 2 in a row by Savs, and New Denver picks up 2, and we went from what was a healthy 3-game lead to we got a dogfight now, huh? We got 1 game left, and he's got about 40 points, 45 points difference there.
Yeah,
this is some good stuff right there.
Well,
and
he's that wild card might come out of that division pretty much too, because they score a lot of points over there. So and you know what, I gotta say my loss to Pete Muppets was not a fluke, because he won this week. So it's not a fluke. Just so you know,
yeah,
it was a legit win last time.
Whatever could make you feel better about yourself, blowing it to the 1-8 Pete Muppets. I'm with you.
Don't worry. Sam texted me.
Man.
He texted me after it happened. He let me know that I lost to the worst team in the league.
The worst team? Well, did I say worst team in the league?
Oh no, it's on text. It's on text, dude. I think you said the worst team in the league.
That's a great segue to Conference 1, because he blew up El Oso Verde this weekend too, man. Holy shit!
That's right.
What are you guys doing?
So it's a closer division, of course. The Bagger the Bat at 6-5, El Oso Verde at 5-6, the Gangrene at 5-6, and Straight LA Kings at 5-6.
Oh, yeah. All right. So I'll start this off, since we got 2 members of this. So let me see. 2, 4, 3, 7, 8, 9. We got about 9 championships here. This was going to be just this kind of division, and to where we were all like this great group of 4. And here's the thing, though, we all 4 suck. Okay, it's just straight out this is like I'm like, dude, my team would have been awesome in 2019.
Same here.
This is just, oh God, man. It's no offense, El Oso and Straight LA, but I think Tay and I can say that this is not my best vintage. We'll just say that. But somebody is going to win the Champions Division here. Tay, what do you got to say about this mess?
Well, and I think we take each other out. I think that's why our record's pretty much what it is. I think that's why. I think it's a competitive division, and that's what it should be. So that's what it is.
Look at your scores. Look at your scores.
It's competitive. It's very competitive over here.
We take each other out.
Yeah, we take each other out.
Take it out, man.
Go on.
You know what? And these next few weeks is crucial, because we play each other now. Like this is really gonna be a dogfight at the end here. So.
Well, let's stay on this division real quick, just everybody. Okay, so Tay, you and me showdown this weekend. El Oso and Straight LA play. If you win, that is going to basically kick me out, and whoever loses the El Oso Straight LA, not totally, they'll still be 2 games out, but it's going to be really hard. If I take you down, it's just going to be chaos.
It's going to be highest points for, basically. It's probably will be.
Yeah. You know what is and I've had up and down weeks. I mean, we've all had good weeks. I mean, none of these teams are horrible by any stretch. It's just kind of been a bit of a rough year, all around. But I mean, like Straight LA was on like a 4-game winning streak there for a while, and then also Verdi kind of came back from the dead. So it's, I'm just happy at this point because I don't feel like my team has played that well. And I mean, I like to win fantasy games much more than lose them. But I'm happy just to still be playing for something in week 3 because ultimately I don't feel with 3 weeks to go because I don't really feel like this team is. I've had better teams.
I agree. I feel the same way. I felt my draft was horrible, but I was like, I'm hitting the waiver wire every week. I'm donating to Rob's Venmo fund, so.
Yeah, 100. This is, we are short of a Schedule C or whatever the word I'm looking for is. This is as much of a non-profit league as you're ever going to come across. The only money I've ever made in this thing has been damn well earned. Trust me. So, yeah. All right. Let's get out of our world. Good luck to you this week, Tay.
You too.
Fire.
Let's go to the Conference 2 Fire Division. The Hart Foundation 8-3, Wolfpack 7-4, Belichick Meat 7-4, and a Ninja Assassin 4-7. Ninja Assassin coming 3 in a row now, but Belichick Meat 4 in a row. I mean, everybody won last week.
And which means that everybody in the water division lost. Water can't beat fire. Oh my goodness. So Belichick, man, let's look at him. He started 3-0, then he went like 4, and then he lost, I think, 4 in a row, and now he's won 4 in a row, right?
Wow. Yeah, I think so. I think that's right.
That's it, man. Holy crap. He's there. He's relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? I got to say, Sam's relevant too. I mean, he's not mathematically like eliminated, but he will be this week if he loses. But I'm just saying, he's just right there still. I mean, he's hanging around.
So you're saying I have a chance?
And this is true for everybody in this league. You're relevant, as I like to point this out every year. Just because you ain't going anywhere this year doesn't mean you don't matter, because make sure that you're putting 100% forward and getting the team out there.
Absolutely.
Because Sam is going to decide this division, and it's huge. I mean, if you're probably not going to win it. Now I'm not trying to be super polite to Sam like Tay is today, but
I don't see no kryptonite
out there.
I don't see no kryptonite, Rob. There's no kryptonite.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, at some point, Hart Foundation has to play Wolfpack. One of those guys has to get a win, right? I mean, yeah, it's mathematically over. Anyway, though, but Hart Foundation, Wolfpack, Wolfpack getting Jamar Chase back this week, man. I mean, this is a good division, man.
Yeah,
the wild card is definitely coming out of here. So
this is the toughest division. I want to say, not because I'm in it, but look at the records. Look at the points. Fire is the toughest division. Yeah. Okay,
it's one of the better divisions.
Okay, all right. Let's go to the water division. Let's go to out of all the division, Fire is in a division. Okay. So let's go to
it's one of 4 divisions, Sam. That's either good or bad. I'm not sure which. Water. Okay,
water
we're not
division.
Talking about this because it's over.
It's over.
Autumn wins.
The autumn wins. 9-2. Degenerate Bastard 4-7. Mad Dog 4-7, and Kelly Bulldogs 3-8. So yeah, everybody lost last week. But yeah, juice.
So, like, literally, guys, a division that just absolutely is playing for pride at this point, right?
Oh yeah, by far, yeah. I mean, I don't even think wild cards.
It's over.
Yeah, I mean, can they even get wild cards? I mean, slim.
Oh hell no, they can't, because they're going to be losing each other. I mean, there's an outside shot of it, but you got to find things like this. Mad Dog and Kelly Bulldogs right now, they're in a race for the bottom, right? I mean, you don't want to be the lowest scoring team in the league, right? I mean, you gotta have something. And remember, we got lots of things out there: large margin victory, high score, just personal pride. Mad Dog trying to get over 1,500 points in his inaugural season. I mean, Degenerate Bastards stopping that 6-game losing streak. Oh my God, look at Michael. This 1,695 points scored against. That is, outside of High Rollers. Oh my God, High Rollers has had 1,700 points. These guys are clearly had some bad luck this year. That's just I mean, dude, look at Degenerate. He's getting 154 points a week scored against him on average. That's and look, Mad Dog. I got to go slap this kid around. The guy's paused. I got to go beat. I mean,
look at that.
119 points against you. He's sitting there at 4-7.
4-7.
I have taught these kids better than this. Let me tell you. So, God, oh man, it's hard to win a lot of games when teams are averaging 155 points against you. All right, guys, what do you got?
All right, let's go ahead and start the rundown, Rob.
Okay, well, I'm going to take my time here. Switch it off to you guys. Savs, Gang Green. Holy crap, break up Gang Green. Look at that. Justin Herbert, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott. Zeke, I like my main comment on this is I like how he's transformed himself now into being Tony Pollard's touchdown vulture. He's really found his niche in football finally. He can sit on the sideline and eat popsicles and whatever he's doing, Instagramming, and then he comes in and scores touchdowns. He's a relevant fantasy player again. Dak Prescott and Zeke Elliott playing tomorrow. What do you think of Isaiah Pacheco there, Ted?
I like him. I mean, I was kind of surprised CH got benched that he did, but it's he's a good player. I like Pacheco as a player, so it's a good pickup. I think it's a good offensive team. So I mean, it's a great pickup as a running back.
Yeah, I liked it. He's really crappy at pass blocking though. So
yeah.
Hey, Gang Green blowing up 151. Look, potential points though. I mean, Jaime leaving him on the 39.5 out of Tony Pollard. Oh, that's got to hurt him. He's not got it. He's got to be pissed about that.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Kadarius Toney and 0 and sitting there with Chris Olave 21.5, man.
Yeah, he had no quarterback play this week either. His quarterbacks were pretty much trash this week, so.
Yeah, that was. Well, I know Lamar had the stomach bug, and Allen just, Allen's hurt, obviously, right?
It sums up. He hasn't done well like the last 2 or 3 weeks, right? So.
Yeah, not to toot my own horn, but this was a week that I was like, I desperately need to win, and I was so desperate I picked up Jacoby Myers, and because I had Juju went out with a concussion, but look at my bench, man. I got all these guys are on bye or injured. It was tough. Thank God though, the greatest thing has finally happened this week. Kyle Pitts finally got hurt. I can just not bother to play him for that requisite 2 to 4 points anymore.
Hey, you know what, Rob? I have him in several of my leagues, Kyle Pitts, and I've been waiting for him to at least get injured or something so I can just cut him because he's been terrible this year. Yeah. Oh my God!
You're going. Is there a reason why I'm holding on to him? I can't figure out why. Hey, and now we move on to the Bagger Bat High Rollers. All right, 169. Oh, okay. So all those good things we were just saying about high rollers, 74.5 ain't going to get it done. So I don't see any studs or Saquon Fudley. Bagger the Bat, 169. Look at that. Let's take a look at this.
It's solid.
Kelsey.
Yeah, I was on Kelsey.
Did somebody take a 1 week flyer on running one quarterback out there to try to get Deshaun Watson? I think somebody did.
And
169 points. And I'm supposed to beat you this week? You got Deshaun. I saw that Adrian picked him up. That flew underneath my radar. Oh, that's a nice pickup, Tay.
Oh, yeah.
When you got that luxury of that 1 game lead in our division, you can take risks like that.
I took a lot of risks. I've been taking risks all year. I've just been hunting the waiver wire because I hated my draft, like I said. So I just did what I can, and my quarterbacks are horrible.
But Tay,
I had to cut Brady. I mean, it's just.
Tay, did you struggle with the moral compass of picking up Deshaun Watson?
No.
Oh no. Okay. Cool.
No, I leave everything off field. I don't even read the news. I don't even know what he did. I don't even know what he did, Sam. I honestly don't. It's all about football, and that's it. I don't care about anything else.
Yeah.
There you go, right there.
There is no moral compass.
Deshaun, he's one of those guys that, like I describe as I go. So just it's not really, I guess, a crime. It just means that Deshaun's just kind of a super creep, right?
Yeah.
So there you go. I mean, they didn't. It's best just not to think about those things.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you still got Russell Wilson, though.
No.
Okay?
Oh, yeah. Don't know what I'm going to do this week. I don't know what I'm going to do here,
Rob. Russell Wilson, 8 points. That was actually one of his better games, too.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
God, man. All right, so yeah, this is a good Travis Kelce. I was there to watch that. That was a thing of beauty there, man. Travis Kelce, you can tell where he is on the field. It's amazing that dude gets open, but what an incredible game. That's a stud of the week type performance right there. All right, good one. Good luck to you this week.
Oh,
straight
too,
LA. Right? Okay, so straight LA here. This was paining me this week. The way his team set up, he had like Kittle, McCaffrey, and all these guys. And I swear to God, the entire weekend, I got to go look at straight LA, and he's got 24 there. And I'm like, dude, come on, man. We get to Monday night, so I don't have to see this 24. I was like feeling bad for the man, you know? It's just like, dude, it cannot be Monday morning and you got 24 showing. So he does get his guys going and gets it up. You know, he knows he's done, but he's just like, please. I need to get closer to, I want to beat the 50 mark, So, you start aiming low at that point. So he did get it up to 82.75. That was just a cruelty of the schedule, though, where he's got all his guys going on Monday. New Denver blowing it up, man. Jalen Hurts back. Devontae Adams, that's a stud of the week, huh?
Yeah, he's been studying all year, pretty much.
Almost. Yeah, he had 2 points for me one week,
Well, that was the same week. No, I think he had 0 that week. That was the same week when Derek Carr had 1. Did Derek Carr throw 3 touchdowns in that game by chance?
Did he? Was it 3 or I don't think he threw 3.
I don't even watch Denver games anymore.
Because that keeps it going. Well, that keeps it going because he's now it was the last time he threw 3 touchdowns in the game was against Kansas City Chiefs when John Gruden did a victory lap around the stadium. And, that worked out well for him. So he has not thrown more than two touchdowns since that evening, man. Wow. So Devontae, though, 36, that's big. And Kittle, man, he's starting to emerge again in that offense, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, Niners, man, dude, they got some weapons there.
They do.
So straight LA, good. Yeah, he's sitting there with a shit week, dude. He's got half his team on bye. They need to fix the buys. Also, Pete Muppets. Oh my God. No. Again, I just get them both together and just knock their heads together. One of them scoring 110 points, getting beat with 110 points. The other losing to Pete Muppets. This is Pete Muppets. Nolan texts me about 11:15. He goes, Jamal Williams got 3 touchdowns on me today. I'm just like, it's like, fuck. Yeah, it's not even. I'm barely out of bed, and I'm down in LA just chilling, and he's like 3 touchdowns already. Jamal Williams.
Talk about
Amari Cooper shows up this week. Look at this crap, dude. Amari Cooper hasn't done anything all year. You got it. I mean, you're in a dogfight. You have not your best week of the year. You're at 129. You got Tyreek on bye, Foreman, Godwin, your guys, and you're like. And you got to go in there. You're going, all right, I'm playing Pete Muppets. He's got Mahomes. You're worried about Mahomes. You're not worried about Mariota, 23.5. You're not worried about Jamal Williams, 36. And for the love of God, you're not worried about freaking good in college Amari Cooper, 29.5. And what do? They blow you up, man. That's just bullshit, dude.
Well, you know what, Rob, though? I don't want to say Amari Cooper hasn't done nothing all year. I think he's been decent this year. He just hasn't blown it up like he has like last week. But I think he's been decent. He's been if you look at his stats, he's actually been a decent receiver this year. Not like Keenan Allen.
Don't make me take an extra 10 minutes of this podcast up.
I'm just saying. I drafted
We're going to pull
Keenan
the
Allen.
stats out, everybody.
I drafted Keenan Allen, the one I did not want to draft. I'm just saying. That guy's trash.
Keenan, the first game back though, the whole year. That was his first game all year.
I'm not picking him up. I'm trashing him. He's done. I know.
Again, these are things you can kind of see when you're there. So Mike Williams, like when he's running warm-ups, you're going, okay, dude, so the dude's still clearly limping out there. He catches one ball, comes down on, he's out for the game. Keenan, I don't think he's going to make it too much further this season.
I agree. He's not.
Still, though, that being said, I don't know about leaving a 7th-round draft pick out there with late in the fourth quarter man-on-man coverage on him in the late game. That's a great throw by Justin Herbert. He does that a lot. We'll have to save. We'll do an extra podcast just solely on Amari Cooper's 2022 season another day. All right, let's roll over here. Autumn Wind Ninja Assassin, dude. This is where it gets ugly. Ninja. Devontae.
Right. Wow.
Amari, what is this?
That's right.
Look at that.
That's
See?
right.
Sam knows about Amari.
That's right.
Okay,
Highest score of the week. Highest score of the week. There we go.
I don't know. Pete Muppets and Sam's team have a lot of similarities. Oh, God.
I give it to
Sam, it's
him.
a good week, buddy.
Yeah, it's a good week. It's a great week.
Dude.
Man, I don't think I scored that all year. I mean, I don't think I did. It's pretty good. 194.
Yeah, Mixon got a concussion, so he had to leave. So who knows? Who knows what would have happened? But anyways, yeah. No, I was scared. I mean, I was going up against the Autumn Wind. Best record, highest score total, I believe. Anyways, but yeah, it was a miracle I beat him. Let's just say that.
If you had flexed in Keenan Allen instead of Joe Mixon, which nobody ever would have done in Week 11, 2022, you would have been at 100%. You were 1 point away from 100%, 100% efficiency.
So I would have had 195.25. Is that what you're saying?
No, you would have. Yes, you would have had 195. But more importantly, I mean, like that efficiency rating means a lot to me, dude. I'm like really. I mean, when you see these guys come in with like 62, you're like, what the hell were you doing?
Yeah. So I
put a lot into that. Yes, you didn't quite reach your potential, Sam.
So I had 100 last week. I had 100 last week, and then 99 this week. Hey, I'm good, man. Right?
Yeah.
But no. Yeah. But yeah, Autumn Wind, man. I don't know. I mean, was Autumn Winds a lot of players on buys, or what happened over here?
He's got 125. This was neither good nor bad. He also picks up Deshaun Watson, which makes him really dangerous going into the playoffs. So we'll see. It's my thing on. I don't want to talk about Autumn Wind too much. I'll just say, my thing on the playoffs. My thing on the playoffs is quarterbacks in cold weather and running backs, or lack thereof, can undo in the month of December. Can it not?
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the weather.
Truth. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So he's got a lot of cold weather players up there, and none of those running backs really scare me. So I mean, I'm not trying to provide pins for Autumn Wind's bubble. I'm just pointing out that there's you're going to need James Conner to look like he did in the first half going forward, and Dalvin Cook, to get another quarterback. God, that was an ugly game. Hart Foundation, degenerate. This is Battle of the Brothers. The younger brother he continues to soar and just piling on the misery of his older brother. 99.1% efficiency. Michael's doing everything he can right, and he's still only getting 115 points. And then Hart Foundation gets a 127. 127 is kind of I wouldn't call it a cheap win by any stretch of the imagination. No. It's a score you can lose with just as much as you can win with. But yeah, it's Tony Pollard, man. He did run him out there. He's got Tony and Zeke, huh? What are you doing there, Tay?
Oh man, I don't. Yeah, what is that?
You gonna run them both out?
I mean, I guess you can now. I mean, Zeke's just a touchdown machine, and Pollard, a machine, right? Just touchdowns. That's it. And Pollard is just Pollard. Pollard's such a great player.
If Pollard doesn't score those long touchdowns, and if he gets down at the 5, Zeke's gonna come in.
Yeah, but they use him. They're using Pollard so well now. I mean, he's not just a rusher. I mean, he's a pass catcher. I mean, that guy is just he's such a weapon for Dallas.
Yeah, and they did give him shots on the goal line both times too. I mean, it's kind of like I joked earlier about Zeke reaching his potential as being Tony Pollard's handcuff, and that's basically true. I guess you just bury him on the bench like you did, and hope Pollard keeps going. I mean, he's sitting there with Austin Eckler. I mean, Austin Eckler is, dude, okay, one thing, San Diego, LA, whatever the hell you want to call them, they do like to get those running backs touchdowns down there. Do they not?
They do.
It's been 3 decades of this now, and he's a player. And Cody's got. If you could get Justin Jefferson to show up consistently week after week, this guy's either like 50 or here's another 3-point performance. Yeah. Again, might have something more to do with the top of that roster I'm staring at right now than Justin Jefferson himself. This team he does have the running backs. He's got quarterbacks playing in domes and warm weather. He's got the home run hitter in Jefferson.
Oh yeah, but that's not all Jefferson in there. You look at Kirk there with 1 point. So I'm pretty sure it's all.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm referencing, the top of his roster I'm looking at. I'm just saying that I think that I look at this team, and he's got, you can never complain about guys playing in domes on December 20th.
Agreed.
It's a nice thing. Degenerate, not your year, my man, but as we pointed out, you are way better than you and poor Manny up there are way better than that record shows. I mean, Daniel Jones, he's stuck with him. He's got the New York connection going. He's looking good there. A lot of Saquon and Daniel Jones, that's dangerous. But it's just not his year. It's a good team, but it's just not happening, man. So they ain't throw the upset down, but I mean, when 4 guys on a 6-game losing streak, and he loses to his bro, he's like, dude, I need some relief, man. Wolfpack, Kelly Bulldogs. All right. Well, let's Kelly Bulldogs, again, not your year, I want to say lots of nice things. Najee Harris, guys, was a nice start this week. You had him too, I think, right?
Yeah, my bad.
Rams defense is garbage. They're the worst team. All right, let's break down Wolfpack's chances. He's in there. Joe Burrow gets his main weapon back, which helps out Todd a lot with Jamar Chase. Tyreek Hill. Look at this bench this week from Wolfpack, man. He still gets 164. Walker, Chase, Tyreek, Tom Brady. Tom Brady's trash, but it's Lord. Todd's loaded, man.
He is. Juju Smith, what happened?
Again, though, I mean, he can run out Derrick Henry and Kenneth Walker, and then he can roll out Cordarrelle as a flex, no problem, and just hope he does like he did, he's doing, getting special team stuff and whatnot. I wouldn't count on Jamal Williams. Man, it's so bad he had to start Gabriel Davis, the most maddening player to have on your roster. I guess Juju, maybe Todd didn't get the memo, he was hurt, but I guess he didn't want to drop him. Juju is not the kind of guy that you don't drop. He's just not. He's just not the guy you're like, I was like, yeah, Juju, I mean, I love you, man. You got a great name and everything, and you're on my Chiefs, but yeah, I need a player out here this week, so. Yeah, 164, dude. He's got a good team too, doesn't he?
Yes.
TJ Hawkinson. Well, that was an upgrade. Juwan. What the hell's Juwan Johnson? Dude, this guy's pulled some rare players out of the air sometimes. Yeah. He's a Saint tight end. Nothing about that's encouraging. Finally, Belichick made Mad Dog. Patrick Mahomes. Mad Dog was there to watch Patrick Mahomes. I would like to point out that Mad Dog did not one time get out of his chair from the entirety of the football game from start to ending, whether to purchase Pepsi's nor pee. So
good for him.
That was he was transfixed on the game. Man, I'll tell you what, we went to get a hot dog up there. So like the beers, are a bargain at $19 a 24-ounce can. I mean, but it's but we went to get a hot dog an hour before the game started. And the line took 25 minutes, and there were only 6 people in front of me. I cannot even imagine what it was like. Dude, when you go to football games, you can't do it, right? You can't. You're going to miss the entirety of the game.
Exactly.
60 points out of his quarterbacks, gets nothing out of Chubb, nothing out of Drake. Yeah. Debo, 19.5. Nice for him to, partake in football again this year after he got paid. Belichick made Justin Fields. He's down. Lamar Jackson, man. It's like the way of the two-way here. Kamara, yeah. I mean, not a lot to say about this game. Tay, say something nice about this game.
It was a close battle. I mean,
semi-close. Yeah.
100% efficiency by both players.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, nice.
They reached their potential.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. That's all that matters. I take back everything I said about the efficiency rating. Man, look at that. Actually, 4 in a row there. Wolfpack, Kelly Bulldogs did it too. We got, for some reason, 99 Heart Foundation. Man, he could have been better. If he had just run Zeke and those guys out there, I'm just going through these real quick. 88, 99. Everybody's doing pretty good this week. 93, 98, 82 out of straight LA. Man, what do we got? 98 out of New Denver. Yeah, pretty good week, guys. All right. What do you guys got?
That's it. Again, just a reminder, waivers are tomorrow at 7 a.m. So get them in tonight, right? And then submit your lineups. What time's the first game?
Oh
tomorrow?
man, I don't even know. 8 o'clock. Is it 8 o'clock in the morning? 8 or 9? What time is the first game? It's pretty
9
early.
a.m.
9
9
a.m.
So
9
there you go.
a.m.
So get your starters in by
Buffalo
then.
Bills and the Detroit Lions.
There you go.
Man, who do you think's going to win that game?
There you go. Detroit. Detroit's winning it. It's Thanksgiving.
Did Buffalo go back to
did you
Buffalo,
see-
or did it just stay in Detroit? You figure they just stay
No,
in
it's
Detroit
in-
this week?
That's an interesting question.
It's
yeah.
true.
Did
It's
you
true. I
see
forgot they played there last week.
Kansas City opened as a 14-point favorite against the Rams this weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
the Rams are trash this year. What happened to that team? What I mean,
Yeah.
Cup's out now, so I don't know. That's,
Yeah, I heard they might shut down
I-
Stafford too. Just shut
Yeah,
down
they
Stafford.
might as well.
I
mean, it's,
if Cup goes down.
they should just shut down the whole team. Honestly, just forfeit.
I have to assume that they both got old and lazy at the same time, right? And that seems to that's what happens. You gotta when you're running a team of veterans out there, this shit can happen, right?
Yeah.
Especially they won the Super Bowl. Now they're like, yeah, man, we won the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Plus,
I just
let's
feel
be
really
real.
bad. I feel really bad for the Cup owners though, because I think even if he didn't get injured, I think he would have gotten like shut down by the end of the year too. Like I think either way,
Yeah.
it's like I don't know.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. Cooper Cup, I mean, he's having a pretty good year
Oh,
still,
yeah.
but I come back to this though. I mean, whoever really thought Matt Stafford would win a Super Bowl, so there's really no way in hell that Matt Stafford should win 2 Super Bowls, right?
True. That's true.
I mean, he can't have as money as Peyton Manning. That's just not right,
yeah, he should have retired. He should have retired last year after he won.
Yeah, go out on top,
That's
man.
exactly.
I'm going to Disneyland
Exactly.
and Disney World. All right, gentlemen. Everybody have a happy Thanksgiving. Get
Happy
shit in,
Thanksgiving.
and good luck to everybody this week, man.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.